So I am building an arm with micro servos. I've been telling people forever that you can't use micro servos in an arm, but now that I'm playing with this Plastistruct stuff and it is so strong and lightweight, I think I can actually do it. So I've been doing some testing here, and I thought this might be a good opportunity to do a little teaching. This is a servo in a pot. Alright, simple enough. And now I have affixed an arm to this servo. Here is the center line, that mark. Here is 5 centimeters, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 centimeters. Now, I looked up the specs on this here servo, and here are my numbers. It's rated at 1.6 kilograms per centimeter, so I rounded down to 1.5 because the math is easier, and I'm not running 6 volts, I'm running 5. So 1.5 kilograms at a centimeter. That means at 1 centimeter from its pivot, it can lift 1.5 kilograms. Alright, so at 2 centimeters, we're down to 750 grams, and then so on and so on. So at 10 centimeters, we're at 150 grams. And 10 centimeters, I would say, is a pretty good length for an arm for a small hand. So I went ahead and I grabbed some of the calibration weights that we use for our super duper fancy scale, and I grabbed a 100-gram weight. And so let's see, I'm going to set the camera down now, hopefully underneath what I'm doing. Maybe you can see. Alright. Okay, so I've now taped a 100-gram weight at exactly 10 centimeters from the pivot, and you can hear it's working now. Now I'm going to try to lift this, and it will do it barely. Actually, it will do it. So there is an explanation about torque. Let me get this off so the servo isn't working. So there you go. It probably would do the mathematical 150 grams at 10 centimeters in theory, maybe if I was running 6 volts and maxing out the servo. But there's a real life test that shows I'm basically in the ballpark of where I am at 150 grams at 10 centimeters. In this case, it was 100 grams at 10 centimeters, and it did it, period. So, and like I said, if you follow the math here at, say, 6 centimeters, we're at 250 grams. So if we had made the arm shorter, we could put, in theory, 250 grams at that point. And then it continues 188 grams at that point, et cetera, et cetera. So that's how you do servo math. 1,500 grams at 1 centimeter, at 2 centimeters is 750, 4, et cetera, et cetera. So it's, I guess that's it. But at any rate, here's my first experiment with my my arm project, my micro arm project. Ting.